Well, I got another confusion. I quit my band.
Hell
Yeah, dude, we're back. We're in the studio today. Welcome back to another episode of I Quit My Band. My name's Nate.
I'm JJ.
I'm Evan.
How we doing, fellas?
Doing good, dude.
You guys doing good?
Yeah, after that victory I pulled last week, I feel pretty good.
Yeah, that was brutal, dude.
Well, not really. I mean, it was like
It was fun.
it was like if two bitter rivals like at halftime just joined forces to deface the locker room together. Where it was like, hell yeah, dude.
Yeah.
That was the thing. Like, going into it, I was like, you know what? I'm not like as much of a Metallica fan to be defending them in any way.
Yeah.
Like, I do almost have like a sort of a hatred for them, and I'm like gonna be like, yeah, they're the best. Like, I don't have that in me. I'm not that kind of Metallica fan.
I can see you didn't have the will to win in
Yeah,
your
I did.
eyes from the get-go.
I'm more of a leisurely Metallica fan, you know? I'm like, yeah, Master of Puppets is sick. It was on Stranger Things. I don't know, that was just like my favorite show.
Put it on in my Corvette when I drive around.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I was destined to lose. Born to lose on that one. But yeah, it was fun.
I loved the passion from Evan on that one.
Oh, dude.
It was awesome.
Trying to mix that episode, I was like, oh my god! Yeah, it was clipping everywhere.
Yeah.
Yeah, don't besmirch Dave Mustaine in my presence.
Yeah,
No,
but
that's good.
thanks everyone for tuning in. That was our last week's episode, Metallica versus Megadeth, Battle of the Trash Lords. Which was a typo, but a good typo.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, damn, that's a clever one.
I also misspelled Megadeth the entire
Yeah, that was
way
a less
through
good
the
I saw that, and I was like, I'm just not going to say
Nah,
anything.
nah.
The ChatGPT needs to step in
Yeah.
and fix this podcast.
ChatGPT,
Yeah.
edit I Quit My Band.
I started using ChatGPT for the first time, and I was
Sick.
talking shit on it because I'm a writer, but after using it, I like it. I think it's cool.
It's taking
You
my
don't even-
job.
I don't even care. It's going
I
to
don't even-
enslave me and my
Oh,
family.
It's great. What a tool.
Yeah.
But we got a nice new...
I quit my band. More like I lost my job.
I lost my job.
Yeah, dude.
We got a nice new playlist of new songs this week. It's got another regular episode. We're just going to talk about some shit that we heard this week. We had a bunch on... and there's been so much...
There's more that I could have
coming
put
out.
on.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
There's so much that's coming out now, especially in May. I mean, we've been getting spoiled
Yeah.
after a couple weeks of having nothing. But there was a couple that like I took off. Like there was the Osees song that I
Yeah.
took off, and the Royal Blood song, and both of them happened to be in the news this week.
Yeah.
Yeah,
which
but-
was unfortunate, but maybe we could just talk about it anyway.
Yeah.
Royal Blood made the news this week for having a meltdown on stage during like some festival performance. I don't know which festival it was.
Neither have I. But I haven't seen a universal dunking on in quite some time.
I know.
Like I thought, like nobody really cared about Royal
Yeah.
Blood, and like if they did, they're like, yeah, like Royal Blood.
Whatever,
but like,
yeah.
dude, people were just like, give me the rock, dude.
These prima donnas. Yeah. I mean, did you watch the video? of
Yeah,
them
it's
freaking
awesome.
out?
Yeah. He's like, well, you can clap, or you don't. Who cares?
No one knows who the fuck we are.
Yeah,
We're just
total
Royal Blood.
Jeb Bush energy with just the please clap.
Who cares?
Please clap.
I think his name's Mike Kerr.
Yeah.
And
Mike.
then the drummer Ben Thatcher.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, they had a little bit of a meltdown. He gave the finger to the crowd.
Walked off like giving the lamest finger ever.
Yeah, I
The
feel
double
like
things, dude.
Yeah.
I feel like there's just like it would be cool, but there's really no room to look cool being like the, you know,
Love us more.
well, the
You know, like that's really the appeal. Like,
yeah, there's no room being cool when you're like, you have to like us. Like, it's not your show. It's
Yeah.
a festival. So, like, people aren't there for you.
You get your like hour chunk
Yeah.
and make what you can.
Yeah.
You know.
But there's no room for being, like, the reckless rock star
Yeah.
attitude
No.
anymore. Like, fuck the crowd. Like, if you do that now, it's like, we're putting you in the news next week. And everyone's going to fucking hate you for being a prima donna. And it's like, that's exactly what happened.
Yeah, and it's also the way he handled it. You could
Yeah.
do like a fuck you to the crowd, but like you can't tell them to like enjoy us more, damn it. Like, you know, it'd be
The
one thing to
lamest
just
thing.
like play the heaviest
Yeah.
stuff ever. Like if they're not into it, just play whatever
Yeah.
you want or
Yeah.
something
I can't
like
believe
that.
you can't clap to a bass and drum duo band. We're the first to ever do it. And it's like,
Did he
Death
say that?
from a-
no.
Oh.
Death from a what? 1970. What now?
Yeah, I mean, they're like, as far as like bass and drum duo bands go, they're one of my least favorites. I think.
Being a former Royal Blood guy,
You were a Royal Blood guy.
they were in the category of highly suspect for me in a way, because I was like into them at the beginning, and then they got really popular and put out bad music.
Yeah, they
And-
started doing like the dance thing.
I really liked their first album, and some cuts off the second one,
Yeah.
and then they just
I didn't really like the
Pooped.
first one. I liked like a couple songs off the second, but yeah, never was a big fan. I'd rather listen to Death from Above 1979.
Yeah.
Way sicker.
Yeah, they're so sick. And they're still sick somehow.
Yeah.
And they're like way older than those dudes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and they took like, didn't they take like 8 years off?
It was
or-
10.
Yeah.
Yeah,
10?
they were gone for like 10 years
Yeah.
and they came back.
You were the one that suggested, I believe, that Royal Blood may be an industry plant.
I think
Didn't
they
you
might
say
be.
that?
I won't get into it now.
Okay,
But
alright.
I think my hunch is that they are an industry plant, just based off of like videos and things I've seen. I'll talk about it.
Yeah,
another time.
Yeah.
We'll do an industry plant.
Maybe a music
Oh, that's not
conspiracy
bad.
theories episode.
Yeah, that's a good one.
yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
And then the other drama,
drama.
which was I liked a lot more,
It's funnier. yeah.
which was the Osees versus Black Country New Road.
What happened there?
Yeah. Give us
so
a lowdown.
apparently, it was at another festival. I think it was in England or
I think they're in Europe right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
and the set times got fucked up, so everybody got like pushed back, and Black Country New Road was playing during what was supposed to be the Osees sound check, and then the drummer from the Osees,
Paul Quattrone
From Pittsburgh.
oh yeah,
Paul,
that's
yeah,
right, dude.
yeah.
He just took a picture from behind them of the drummer, and he was wearing like a big dumb
Yeah.
shirt, and he just said like, when you wear your dad's
Yeah.
shirt to work.
It's not even that bad. Of an
Not even
insult,
that bad.
No.
And then I guess they went and sound checked on another stage, like right by them,
Yeah.
and the dudes from Black Country New Road were like, how pathetic is it, this 40-year-old guy trying to bully a new band? And like people were like, why don't you like just chill out? I think it was
Chill
like pretty
out.
lighthearted. And he's like, yeah, and then they're mad at us because we're getting into their sound check. What were we supposed to do? Blah blah blah. And then I went on the Black Country New Road subreddit,
Dude, I
and
can't imagine.
oh my god, they were just like,
Fuck the
100%.
Yeah.
They're like, I can't believe how disrespectful they
Oh
are.
my
I've never even heard
God.
of this band. They're nothing.
And it's so funny because like Black Country New Roads are like the artsy kind
Yeah.
of nerdy kids,
Yeah.
who
Yeah,
have like
Caesar's like-
probably don't have any real way of
Yeah.
dealing with conflict.
Yeah.
In
Yeah,
that
Caesar
regard,
just-
was like, what
Yeah,
the fuck?
guys that probably don't even have social media.
No.
They have no idea what's happening. It's such a light jab too. How can you even like start anything?
Yeah,
over
some
that?
guy I guess that works on the OC's crew or knows the OC's like
Yeah.
posted messages from one of them, and it was just like, I don't even know who that band is. they were just on stage when we were supposed
just
to sound
decided
check.
to poke fun at whatever band was on stage at the time.
when you
Yeah.
wear your dad's shirt to
That's
work.
what I figured. I
That
was like,
rocks.
there's no way the OCs have any idea of what's going on right now. Yeah.
They don't give a fuck.
Yeah. Shout out to Pittsburgh Paul. I messaged him.
They're
a
all
long,
cool dudes.
Yeah, I messaged him on Instagram a long time ago to do an interview with him, and he agreed, and then I never followed up. So that was my fault.
Could be our first guest.
Could be the first
Dude.
guest. Maybe we'll get him on at some
Yeah.
point.
Pittsburgh Paul, you rock.
You guys ready to get into the playlist?
Let's
Let's
do
do
it.
it.
Let's just get right into it. First song, it's an Evan pick.
Hell yeah. This is Jeff Rosenstock. What's the name of the track again?
Liked You Better?
Yeah. Jeff Rosenstock. I love Jeff.
Yeah.
El Jefe,
Yeah.
which is Spanish for the
For
Jeff.
the Jeff. Yeah. The Jeff.
Yeah, it's been a while since he's released anything. I think
Yeah.
this is his first single in like 2 years.
Yeah,
Uh,
he did like No Dream, and then he like put out like a ska version of it.
Yeah, which is a
I think
sick
that was
move.
the last thing he did. Yeah.
And then he did like EP of Neil Young covers with
Oh,
Laura
that's right.
Stevenson.
Yeah.
I love this song. It's just, I mean, Jeff can write a banger. He can do
Yeah.
one thing. It's write a pop punk
Just happy
banger.
shit.
Very true. I mean, I'm not as big of a Jeff fan as you are. Like I guess I like Jeff in a leisurely way as well. But yeah, this song is just like, it's so classic Jeff Rosenstock. Like it just like if you want a comeback single, this is how you do it. You stick to your guns. You write a fucking good ass pop punk song, and that's what we have here.
Yeah, just a shouty, good chorus.
Yeah.
It's all you need.
It's
Group
just,
vocals.
Yeah.
Really bring it home.
So sticky. It's like so easy to just get stuck in your head. Yeah. Yeah. He's Jeff Rosenstock.
Jeff Rosenstock is like pop punk in general is a genre that, from our lens, could probably be very easily made fun of, maybe more than most genres. But he's like probably, if you consider this pop punk, which I've said the closest thing, it's like the least make funnable version of pop punk that you could get.
I always wondered
make sense?
why I couldn't make fun of Jeff Rosenstock. Because, like, I've made fun of pop punk.
Oh,
and I have.
Easy.
And I will continue to.
Yeah.
But, like, when it comes to Jeff Rosenstock, I don't know why. Like, it just...
He's impervious for some reason.
He is impervious, but, like, the music he writes it's not really, like...
I don't think he does, like, the classic, like... I miss you.
Yeah,
like
I mean,
shit.
he has good lyrics and everything, but like his voice still kind of has that, like, 40-year-old guy who's trying to act like younger.
Yeah, but there's
like some cred there for some reason.
Yeah,
definitely.
He just does it better than everyone.
He does.
Yeah.
I mean, he's been doing it for so long.
Yeah.
Like I remember my buddy went to go see him in Bomb the Music Industry when I was in college, so years and years and years ago. And this was before he did any solo stuff. He was like, it was one of the best shows I'd ever been to. It was at Ormsby, way back in the day.
That's sick.
He said it was packed. The floor was just covered in sweat and beer. There were dogs running around everywhere. They put on this unreal show. And then he saw Jeff at a pizza place after the show.
I think you told me this story.
And he was like, dude, that was like one of the best shows I've ever seen. He's like, I don't know if I can keep doing this, man. He was like, I've been doing this for 10 years. I'm not making any money. Blah, blah, blah. And like my friend was like,
I'm gonna go.
Yeah, sick.
Cool, man, I'll
slices
let you
on
do
me.
your thing. Yeah.
And then to see him have like this solo career that's like blown up has been really
good
cool.
for him.
Yeah, we saw him at Smalls not long ago. Like maybe last year.
Yeah, somewhere around there.
Yes, I can't remember, but he was
That's
great.
He was. I saw him before at the Fun House.
Yeah,
so,
you saw him a couple times.
Yeah, and the Fun House was a great set because I mean seeing him in that small venue, but he was playing. It was one of his last songs. He came back out for an encore, and mid-song, he just left the stage. Like his band was playing, and he like made some motion to them. He left, and then came back before the song was up. And then he came on the mic afterwards. He was like, I almost shit my pants. He was like, I had Spax Brothers pizza earlier, and I just had straight mud ass and had to get off stage.
Dude, that's respect right there.
I'll follow Jeff anywhere after that, dude.
Oh, man. Now, after hearing that, I'm pre-ordering the album.
What was the motion he made? Like, my ass is going to explode.
Yeah, something like I think he was just like... and then he walked off stage. I was like, that was weird.
That's unbelievable.
Yeah.
Man.
Yeah, not only to do it, but then to give the audience.
Yeah,
like he could have just came back on stage. Just like, all right. Yeah.
I've just like I've never seen that happen before. Like, what would you do if you're just like this close?
Oh yeah,
while on stage.
You're
like,
prairie dogging it on.
Maybe that's how GG Allin started. You know, like it was just an accident once. He's like, I got to make the most of it. I look like an idiot.
I ain't getting off the stage.
Might as well throw it at everybody.
Mid-show.
Yeah, exactly. Now I have to do this every night.
People loved it.
There's an interview with GG Allin. He's just like a sophisticated man. It's disgusting, but people like it. I don't know.
I'm ashamed of myself.
I'm ashamed of myself, but people like it.
What's the cherry pie thing? It's like, I'm now the cherry pie guy. But
yeah.
no, GG Allin's like,
I'm the shit my pants guy.
I'm the mud ass guy.
I'm the mud ass guy.
God damn, that's disgusting. Shout out to Jeff.
Yeah.
Liked You Better.
Should
is the
get
new
Jeff
single.
on the pod sometime, dude.
If he ever wants to,
he's got a place.
We'll
Swing
make it
in,
work.
dude.
Yeah. Here's the next song. It's a JJ pick here.
This is Call of the Void by Mutoid, man. I consider them just like I wanted to say hardcore, but like hardcore, they're close.
Yeah.
I'd just say they're a metal band. But they like sing, they don't scream.
This sounds like just like very hard rock to me.
Yeah, I think this is, for me, it's kind of in the same realm of like Clutch and that kind of like lower tier stoner type of thing. It's like not really stoner, it's just like rock, but they could probably go on tour with like, you know, weed bands, you know.
So I saw this band open for Guar. And the Mutoid Man is like the singular, probably one of the only middle grounds I have between me, like in my tastes, and some of my like most devout metal fans. Because like if you've listened to their other stuff, I don't know if either of you have, they do get into that kind of, it's like very riffy and double pedal shit and whatever. I'm not like huge on this song. They've had better stuff, but there's like a heavy breakdown at the end that I like. But I like this band, and yeah, thought it's cool that they're back.
Yeah, Mutoid.
They changed like members and stuff, so I wasn't sure if they were done or not.
I'm pretty sure it's Steven Brodsky from
Cave In.
Cave In.
And isn't the drummer from Converge?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, Ben Collar, I believe.
Yeah. Two guys I like and have like massive respect for, but I like Mutoid Man. I remember when they like debuted, and I was like, oh damn, like this is gonna be a band that like, you know, just from the looks of it, from the members, I was like, I'm gonna fucking love this. Never could get into them once, and this song was kind of a testament to why. I just didn't enjoy this. Like, I mean, I think the riff is like cool, but like it just felt like it kept getting like it kept irking me more and more.
The new bass player is from High on Fire.
Oh, okay. They sound like High on Fire.
Yeah.
This song does. But yeah, this kept just irking me more and more. Like the riff, it's wild. You know, it's a crazy riff. And then like when the drums come in, it doesn't sound like big. It just kind of like,
that's kind of what
it's
I
very
was.
Clean.
It's a little clean and
The
polished.
drum part is cool.
It's cool. Like, but yeah, the production and mixing just wasn't there when everything kicked in. And then like his vocals, I just didn't really love the clean way he was singing them. And then they did the whoa, 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 and then there was the shit show line.
The shit show,
and I was like, oh, I don't know. Yeah, this one, it just kind of reminded me why I could never get into Mutoid Man.
Their lyrics are very like that.
Yeah.
I've listened to all their stuff, and they like, for example, one of my favorites. Like, you got to look past the like kind of tongue-in-cheek lyrics, because there's a song. It's like he goes blow me,
I listened
blow
to that
me
song.
a kid, like, which is silly, but you know,
It's a heavy song.
It is. Like, they do heavy stuff. I like them, but I agree with you. Like, I'm very medium on this song.
It's a band I would never like talk shit on and be like they suck. It's just a band that
they
like,
put on a great live
I
show.
just don't connect with
It's
in some way.
not like my particular jam. I did see they were on a show, like a YouTube show called 2 Minutes to Late.
Yeah.
Till
I
late night,
love that
yeah.
stuff.
Yeah.
They did a cowboy song from Thin Lizzy with Ben Wyman from
really?
Dillinger.
That's
it's
sick.
really funny to see because like they're all dressed up like cowboys and like having fun, and Ben Wyman looks so out of place.
Yeah.
What's he even doing these days, Ben Wyman? Is he doing dance still?
I think so.
Yeah.
I'm almost positive he's in another project.
Okay.
But it was just very funny to see him like very like serious, and they're
Yeah.
like, I am a cowboy.
Just having fun, and he's like, no.
I don't have fun.
I'm taking this seriously. This is real shit.
They've done a bunch of covers on that show. And
they did a lot during.
They do a bitchin' one of Purple Rain.
They did a lot during the pandemic.
Kicks
I
ass.
remember that.
Yeah,
there was like a new one.
They definitely don't take themselves mega serious.
No, yeah,
I got the feeling they're like not like a joke band, but they're like a band that like they're called Mutoid Man.
Yeah.
You know, so like a lot of their songs are probably about like
mutants and
toxic waste.
Yeah, well,
weed.
like look at their album covers for 5 seconds, and they all look like video games.
The album covers are cool.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's Mutoid Man. Call of the Void.
Of the Void.
Call of the Void. Moving on. Here's one I put on. This is The Narcissist by Blur. It's a new one from Blur. I didn't know how to feel about this song. At first, I was really underwhelmed by it, and I was like, wow, Blur is really... I heard this song after seeing a video of Blur playing live, like this year, like probably a couple weeks ago. And they were playing song 2, and instead of doing the woohoo woo. He has like a megaphone and he just like is pressing like the siren button on it and putting it into the microphone. And I was like, damn, that's so lame. I'd be so pissed if I went to see the Woohoo song and they didn't do the Woohoo.
Yeah, what the fuck?
So yeah, I saw that and then heard the song and I was like, yeah, this song sounds like a 2008 like You Somebody era Kings of Leon.
Oh,
Like
wow.
even that start sounds like one of a Kings of Leon song. I don't remember which one it is, but it sounded like that to me. It just
you should know which one it is though.
I can't remember what
Some
the,
fan
what the
you
name
are.
is. I know it's on that album, but yeah, I don't know. I was underwhelmed by it, and then when I heard it in headphones, I really liked the drum mixing and production on it. Sounded really unique, and yeah, it grows on you. You know, I don't know. I wanted to see how you guys felt about it because I'm still like 50-50.
I love it.
like it?
Yeah. I originally, when I first heard it, I was like, it's kind of middle of the road.
Yeah.
The more I listen to it, the more I like it. I like the chorus a lot. To me, it does sound like classic Blur. Like
I don't know that much Blur.
yeah.
don't either.
So like if your context of Blur is like just song 2,
That's what it is.
so song 2 was written as kind of like a joke.
Oh,
like,
really?
Like it's like kind of almost making fun of grunge.
Oh, okay.
They're a lot like poppier.
Yeah.
They came out of that like Britpop area. It was
Yeah.
like, is it Blur or is it Oasis?
Yeah.
So, but their production
makes
is
sense.
great. Their songwriting's
Yeah.
really good. And I love this chorus. So to me, it sounds like up there, like probably not as good as stuff like Charmless Man or Park Life or something like
Yeah.
that, but it does sound pretty damn good and a lot like their other stuff.
Yeah, I like the way it sounds a lot. I don't know. It just kind of like meanders a little bit too much. It floats like just on the surface. Like it doesn't like go that many places.
I
but-
mean, song 2 rules.
well, yeah,
Don't
it
get me
rules.
wrong.
Yeah.
But if that's my only context, then I guess I'm just wrong about it. But yeah, I think this. I mean, I enjoyed it. I thought it was good after a couple listens. It was a grower, I think, on me. What
Not a
about you?
shower.
Not a shower.
Not a shower.
More of a grower.
I agree with your guys' sentiments. It's not a song that I dislike. Blur is a band that to me is like up there in the category of like ones you can hear how British they are when they sing, like
Yeah,
and
yeah.
that kind of stuff. Which is fine. I don't have anything against that, but yeah, it's
I just don't like British people.
I just
You're
really
like,
just can't
The
stand
red
hate it.
coat's out of here,
Yeah,
dude.
yeah.
just hate that
1776.
that annoying
Right?
accent.
Yeah, but anyways, it's an approachable song. Drums sound good,
Yeah.
you know?
Yeah.
Doesn't really go anywhere. Like, it doesn't... Like, I guess it starts a little small, but it doesn't really
Yeah.
expand the way that I wanted.
It's a
I wanted
cruiser.
it to. Yeah.
You can go
Yeah.
cruise into this.
Wind
song.
in your hair.
Yeah, wind in your hair.
Yeah. All of
Put
our
the
hair.
top down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
British movie, like a Simon Pegg movie.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Yeah, where it's like the girl that he should not
Yeah.
like have it as shot in hell with
Yeah.
is like, you know what?
Somehow.
I do want to date a guy who works as
Who's
like a fry
pathetic.
cook. Yeah.
Yeah.
Who's an office
Then just-
nerd. Yeah.
That could be a sick hookup.
I always loved you. Oh, you're a zombie. Oh, no. No.
Oh, Long John Silver's back
Yeah.
at it again.
Yeah, whatever. The Narcissist by Blur.
Kill it.
Go check it out. Let's move on. Here's an Evan pick.
Yeah, this is AJJ with I Hate Rock and Roll Again. I'm a moderate AJJ fan, but this song does just sum up how I feel getting
Yeah.
tracks for this podcast.
Yeah, I love this. I was like, this should be the theme song of the podcast.
I really should.
Like, if there's any song that exists already, that should be our theme song.
Yeah.
This is written for us.
Yeah, every week when I'm trying to compile tracks, like I had this thought when we started this podcast of like, oh, I'll be listening to more music. I'm gonna find all this stuff that I really like, and I've gained nothing from
No,
listening
yeah, I
to more
haven't either.
music.
Well, I
Yeah.
will say something I've wanted to say for a long time. This podcast has fucked up my Discover Week.
Oh yeah, I
So
can't
bad.
wait to see the end of the year.
Fucked up.
Oh, dude, it's gonna be like,
we
wow. you
started
listened
near
to
the beginning of the year
Yeah.
too, which is funny because that means our Wrapped is gonna be.
That's what I'm saying, the
yeah,
Wrapped.
It's gonna be
Yeah.
fucked
Yeah.
up.
It's gonna be
Yeah.
like You listened to 21 hours of Jason Aldean. And Theory of a Dead Man was your favorite artist of the year.
Sleep Token.
Gene Simmons, Asshole, your #1 track.
Like, now I can't share it on Instagram. Fuck.
The best part about being in a band, or the one that we quit, was not like everybody that like bands around us that are popular that like have good numbers, and then I look up mine bands and I'm like, ooh.
Yeah, that was a big reason why I wanted to quit.
Yeah.
Like those end of the year numbers, like
you had total of
I was
6
like,
hours
40
listened to.
countries. That's crazy. And then everyone's like, 2,000 countries.
Yeah, we invented new
We're
countries,
fucking,
and they listen to our music.
Yeah,
Yeah, that is
always,
a rough one.
Yeah, the numbers will get you, man.
Oh,
I mean, that's
killer.
like you got to stop looking at
Can't.
the numbers,
Killer.
but they do matter.
Oh yeah.
So that's
Yes.
the hard part.
AJJ is I got into them via their song a poem that came up on my Discover Weekly when it wasn't fucked up, and I like them. But yeah, I think what this song does a good job of like it's on the nose, but not in a way where I think it's like silly or like not. I can't take it seriously.
Yeah,
you know?
there a lot of their songs are that way. Like post name change, I haven't been a huge fan of their releases.
What was
Sure.
their name prior?
Andrew Jackson Jihad,
Oh,
and then they just went
Such
to the
a good
initials.
name.
It's
Yeah,
such a great.
such a good fucking
I see.
name.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like Knife Man is a really good album, and yeah, they do a really good job of making these songs that are like very literal but clever. And I like that one a lot. It's only a minute long, but it does
Yeah.
sum up my feeling about rock and roll often. Where
Yeah.
I'm just like, is there anything left to do with this
Yeah.
medium?
Nothing.
No.
I mean, weren't they like kind of like a? I've never really listened to their shit.
They're more
before.
folk.
Were they folky? I thought they were kind of like a Jeff Rosenstock type of like that mix of like pop punk and folk a little bit.
Yeah, I mean, early on it was like all acoustic guitars and stand-up
Oh, okay.
bass. This album,
Stand up bass. Wow.
yeah, and this album is definitely more of like a rock sound.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This was like punk.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and some of their other ones, like Christmas Island, was the one that I remember when they really started using like distorted guitars and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But the album's decent. Check it out if you're a fan.
I'm definitely gonna check it out.
Yeah.
I like that song a lot. That's one of my favorites on this whole playlist.
Me too.
All right, here we go. Here's one of my picks.
I live for this shit, dude.
The crown jewel today. This is "Try That in a Small Town" by Jason Aldean.
Mm-hmm. Gotta say it like that. Jason
Listen to the
Aldean.
lyrics for a little bit. Who's robbing a liquor store just because it's cool?
Yeah, dude. How
It's so
sick is
fucking
it?
cool.
Check
dude.
this out, dude.
What, does he say punch an old lady in the face?
Oh,
Just
sucker
punches.
punch. Something about an old lady.
There's something with an old lady.
Yeah,
But
and then
suck-
like
sucker
spit
punch.
on a cop.
Yeah, spit on a cop. Sucker punch somebody on the sidewalk. Check this out, dude. Just lay someone out for no reason.
Watch this. It's like they're playing Grand Theft Auto.
Yeah, it's like he's describing a Grand Theft
Yeah.
Auto situation.
It's so good.
I know.
mean, and then the point of the song is like, try it in a small town.
Yeah.
That big city living.
Try it around
that-
here.
Yeah.
It's. I mean, it's amazing. I
Yeah.
love this song so
Take your
much.
problem somewhere else.
Yeah, it's a bunch of crimes that wouldn't be tolerated anywhere, but like it feels like he's watched enough Tucker Carlson where he feels like cities are just like this Mad Max hellscape where old ladies are getting
Yeah.
knockout games
Yeah.
with like no repercussions.
I feel like it would be easier to do in a small town. Just like you
Yeah.
do shit like this, and just like there's no one around.
Well, no, because they're not gonna let you. Jason and the
No.
boys.
He wouldn't recommend. you did
No.
that. I love how country guys always have to like beat around the bush like that. It's like, I would advise you not to do that,
Yeah.
sir.
Because me and my cousins will beat the shit out of
I
you.
would recommend that you would not do that. Not punch my cousin in the
Yeah.
face.
It's
Better
like
tread
implied
lightly.
mob justice.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, I foresee that
If
ending
I were you.
poorly for you. If you catch my drift. And he's just like pounding a wrench into his
Yeah.
hand.
If I were you, I wouldn't do that.
Shoplift in a 7-Eleven.
Yeah, I mean, it's so good.
I gotta
Spill,
say,
dip, spit on the carpet.
I gotta say, I love the tune of this. Reminds me of George Strait a little bit.
A little bit.
When those guitars come in. I recommend it don't.
In the city. I love it.
How would it fly? It's not
Yeah.
gonna fly anywhere.
Yeah, I love too just the idea that like we're not even gonna let you get down the road because
Yeah.
Jason and the boys are like, you know,
Let's see how
somebody
far.
jaywalked in
Yeah.
front of Henderson's Market.
Get 'em,
Yeah.
boys. Yeah.
Yeah, and it's good that they're on, you know, on that patrol because I imagine, you know, local authorities in most small towns are busy administering Narcan.
Yeah.
So, you know, it's good that Jason's pulling up the
Jason's
slack.
a vigilante. Yeah.
It's
Try that in a small town.
great too if you look at like,
Where I dress up like Batman and patrol the streets. Got it down at the costume shop.
even though I look like Uncle Cracker in a cowboy hat.
Try that in my Batman town.
Hydroplaned in my Jeep.
I'm fucking Batman around here.
I caught a fish and threw it back.
Don't gotta be a billionaire to be Batman. Could just find a fucking costume in the
Have a
store.
spirit Halloween and have a lust for blood.
This Batman uses guns, and if one of them's a fucking shotgun,
He kills
better
people.
watch out.
That my pappy gave me.
Be awesome, dude. Just some fucking guy in a fucking southern small town dressing up like Batman and killing
Especially
people.
one that looks like Jason Aldean.
Yeah.
You know, just maybe
I-
a little heavy shot.
I like a cowboy hat with the Batman ears poking out
Yeah,
of it.
oh yeah,
He's
that'd be
like,
sick.
I'm vengeance.
Southern Batman.
Yeah.
I recommend.
I recommend you.
I
don't do that.
recommend
Is
that.
that
I'm
Jason
vengeance.
Aldean in that costume?
Where are the drugs, Rachel?
I recommend that I'm vengeance. I have a Jason Aldean story if you would like to hear it.
Yeah,
please.
I always think about this. This happened a couple years ago. I was on vacation with my my family, and I was sitting next to my brother on an airplane. We were flying. I can't remember where we were flying down to, but it was south. I think it was like we were going to Florida or something.
A small town.
Small town in Florida, and there was a family sitting next to us on the plane, like two kids, and they were all sitting in like different seats. Like the wife was like in front, like the husband, and like two kids were like sitting in the seats behind them, and the dad had headphones on, but like the kids were controlling an iPod that it was connected to, and they're like. I don't even remember what the fuck was happening.
I think the kid was like, "Daddy, what do you want to
Yeah,
listen?"
he was like, play some good music for him. Play me a song. And he's like, what do you want, Daddy? And the dad just goes, Mommy knows what I like. And the kids are like, what? And he just said again, he goes, Mommy knows what I like. And then they're still like, what is it? And he's like, he's not saying it. And then he just goes, Jason Aldean.
You told me that story years ago. Every time I think of that guy's name, I just think of that guy goes,
Mama knows.
Mama knows what Daddy
Mommy
likes."
knows what I like. Yeah.
Jason Aldean.
Yeah, Mommy knows what Daddy likes. Yeah. Jason
Wow.
Aldean. He wouldn't say it on the plane.
Why?
He wouldn't say it in front of the other passengers
was
that
the
he
big-
This
likes
is all
Jason
these city
Aldean.
slickers
Yeah.
know. That, you know, he's over there stewing, being like, if anybody takes
Yeah.
my peanuts or
Yeah.
my pretzels,
Yeah. Try that on an airplane.
try that on a Southwest flight to Orlando.
Say that you like my music in public, you'll feel ashamed.
Jason Aldean.
Fucking Jason Aldean, dude. Mommy knows what I like.
Yeah, I mean, the thing that I love most about this song is just how dishonest country music can be.
Oh my god.
Just unbelievable. Like, Jason Aldean lives
Yeah.
probably in a compound
Yeah.
in Nashville.
Yeah.
But he writes music from the perspective of, like, a guy that still lives on his family farm.
Yeah,
And,
all
like,
of them
the
do.
bank is, like, nailing a for sale notice on the front door. And,
Yeah.
you know, it's like,
I mean-
Jason, I'm gonna have to sell the hogs. He's like, no, you won't,
No,
Mama.
you won't.
I'll
Yeah.
save you.
Yeah, all of them are like that. Jason, fucking.
Well, think about the country songs we've gone through. Buy Dirt.
Yeah, Buy Dirt.
You know,
like
the,
Luke
like,
Bryan.
Yeah.
what's the other one where it's like,
There's been
if
a
we
bunch.
all drove trucks?
Yeah, I mean,
Well,
but that's
that was-
low
That's
level.
so real.
She's actually
She's trying to
living
get
in a
into
small
the game,
town. Yeah.
dude.
Yeah, she's trying to make it out still.
Yeah.
In respect to her.
That's us.
Yeah, but Luke Combs,
Yeah, look, all those dudes like fucking Morgan Wallen,
dude.
like
Yeah.
they're just zillionaires. Like it's like Garth Brooks is like the most popular country, like not even country artist, like one of the most
Artist.
popular artists
Yeah.
ever. And his shit is only on Amazon.
Yeah.
Like
What?
regular people, you can't even. If you have the regular shit, you
Does he-
won't be able to hear Garth Brooks. But somehow he's like past like Taylor Swift,
Beyonce.
Whoa.
Forget about
He's
it.
over all of those.
Whoa.
On a service, like I have Amazon Prime, I couldn't even tell you how to play music on the fucking thing.
I have no idea.
Yeah.
I have no idea.
Alexa, play me some
Yeah.
motherfucking Garth.
I tried to play Garth Brooks on a Touch Tunes once, just because I was like, listen,
Yes.
I just got like hyper fixated in one of his dumb songs, and then I couldn't do it. It was
They
just,
got
like, wasn't
Garth.
there. Yeah,
Yeah, I've been listening
G is
to
what he
like
calls himself. G.
G.
Yeah.
I've been listening to like a cover of his song Rodeo.
Yeah,
because,
Rodeo was it? Yeah,
dude,
yeah.
Rodeo's such
Yeah,
a
it's a
banger.
good song. Yeah.
Damn.
But yeah, dude, the hillbilly market, man.
G.
Keith Urban.
That's really where we fucked up.
No, yeah,
Yeah.
I'm so mad at myself for not like just.
You did
just
do a
fucking
country
pander.
album.
Put your head
I did,
down and collect the check.
Yeah, I
You
know. Look,
Get the
that's why they have to wear the
money.
cowboy hat to hide their face.
Yeah.
Of the
They
shame.
have to hide their smirks.
Yeah, driving around in a Ferrari, being like, "I know what it's like
Try
Yeah.
that in a small town.
Yeah.
Burn out in
welding
country
for a
square.
living." Or
That's why
whatever.
all those rock guys go country eventually.
Yeah, what's
Yeah.
the gravy? Yeah, I mean, look at Darius Rucker.
Fucking Darius,
God.
Brett Michaels, dude. I can't wait to go see Brett Michaels. It's
Oh
gonna be
my God.
hilarious.
Amazing.
Should we move on?
Yeah.
We've been talking about Jason Aldean for a while. That was "Try That in a Small Town" by Jason Aldean.
Jason Aldean.
Mommy knows what I like. Here's a JJ pick.
Oh yeah, we got the latest release by Cory Hanson, a song called "Ghost Ship."
Mm-hmm.
Cory Hanson is the frontman of a band called Wand. Wand came up through the scene that like Ty Segall and Meat Bodies, Osees, etc. came up through. This is his 4th single on an album with like 8 songs.
Yeah.
7 or 8 songs called Western Cum.
Hell yeah, dude.
C-U-M.
Great name.
Yeah.
I love that name.
This is definitely of the 4 singles he's put out the most subdued
Yeah, I
because
think so.
the movement I see him making with this versus his prior 2 release.
Yeah, he had
I think
2
he's
solo records.
Is this one's like he's going electric with it,
Mhm.
whereas the rest of it was really folky. I like this one because it's like back to the older stuff a little bit,
Yeah.
chiller. But I like some other ones too. The more electric track that he just did, which I can't remember the name, but I like this song.
I like it a lot. I mean, I'm a fan of Wand, and like the direction they went in recently. Like they were kind of like more of like a heavy psych band, and then they kind of put out an album like 2019 around there called Laughing Matter. That's like sounds like Radiohead or something. Like it's just way more artsy, and it's really good. And also the one before that, Plum, was like that as well. And I liked his first solo record. I didn't check out his second one, but I liked all the singles he's been putting out. He just has he's
His
a
voice
really
is really
great
cool.
songwriter and a great he has great melodies in every song he has. Like I'm always like surprised that because he's I don't know, psych rock can kind of like wear you down after a while. You're just like this all sounds the same, but he always like has a way of just being like that's a fucking good song.
This release has me more intrigued than the prior 2 of his solo work because
Yeah,
it's like
yeah.
such a mixed bag of stuff.
Yeah,
You know.
the ending of this is just like gargantuan.
Yeah.
I loved it. And, love the melody on it too.
What do you think, Evan?
I thought it was a little boring. It's like very Neil Young worshiping.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
I don't
Oh,
have
yeah.
the context of the other stuff.
Yeah,
Like I've never listened to Wand or anything like that, and I don't really know how it fits like in his discography or whatever.
Yeah.
But very subdued. The tempo's like very slow.
it's slow.
Yeah, it wasn't my favorite. I did like that it was called Ghost Ship because it reminded me of that movie Ghost Ship. You ever seen Ghost Ship?
The Stephen King.
I don't think it's Stephen King. I don't know. I don't think it's based on a Stephen King.
I might be thinking of a different.
But the opening scene is awesome.
what happens?
It's like a boat in like the 40s or 50s, and it's like a luxury cruise liner, and like everybody's on the deck like dancing, and there's this wire pulley thing, and it gets like caught and snaps, and it cuts everyone on the ship
I've
in
definitely
half.
seen
Nice.
that
Yeah.
scene before.
It's
Yeah.
nice.
So I ended up YouTubing that opening scene because of this song. So
Yeah.
I do give it a thumbs
Yeah.
up for that.
And I
There you
like
go.
the song because of that movie and that scene.
Somewhat
It reminded me
unrelated.
because I said, well, you know what, it's pretty good.
Yeah, I was like, gosh, I want to watch 40 people get cut in half real quick at work, and that's
Yeah.
what I did.
Right on the work laptop, too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, dude, incognito browsers,
Yeah.
they'll
Yeah.
never know.
They'll never know.
Dude, I remember when I was an intern at work, I just straight up watched the full GG Allin documentary.
Oh, nice, dude.
No incognito browser, nothing. Just fucking up and I like was working during the whole time. Then I minimize it, and you just like there's just GG Allin throwing shit at people like
Easily.
naked his dicks out.
Easily one of
And
the
I'm
more,
like, whoa, hey.
one of the more savage things you could possibly
Oh, yeah,
watch
yeah.
at work.
Yeah.
And then if your
Yeah.
boss walks over, I think I have a virus. This just popped up and
I
commented
didn't
under my
do this, yeah.
username.
yeah.
Logged in as GG loving it lover.
GG
69.
Allin lover, GG fan.
GG.
Yeah.
2 times GG's come up to
I
me. How
know
about
it's
that?
the GG
Yeah.
Allin, but we'll make the title something about GG Allin. But yeah, no, I like this song. I knew the tempo was really slow and it is very subdued, but I don't know.
I wanted
guess
to talk about this album because the
Yeah.
name is hilarious.
the tracks he's put out before this have been heavier. And,
Yes.
like, yeah.
Yeah.
Like Housefly is a really sick song.
Yes.
So I guess maybe in that context, I was just
I saw that
Okay
this
with
one
the
was put
slower
out
one.
the most recently.
Yeah.
You know. So,
Yeah.
but yeah.
I liked it a lot.
Yeah.
Go Ship and Go Ship by Cory Hanson, and go watch the movie.
Western Cum
The first
out.
5 minutes. The rest of it sucks. The first 5 minutes is very cool.
Right.
Western Cum is out June 23rd.
Pretty soon. Not really, actually. Month.
3
all right,
weeks.
Here we go. It's another one.
Another
from
one.
JJ.
Our pal Benito sent me this song. Hozier. This is a song called Francesca by Hozier. Hozier.
Yeah.
Hozier. Whatever the fuck.
Hozier, dude.
Hozier.
Posier.
Yeah,
That's
dude.
what I like to
Oh,
call him.
got his ass.
Fucking Posier.
He's also putting out an album, but doesn't need nearly as much of the help as you know a Cory Hanson
Cory
does.
Hanson record.
You know, famous for the "Take Me to Church" song. I haven't really given a shit or listened to anything else that he's done since, and I don't even really like the "Take Me to Church" tune that much. But I gotta say, I do like this song just because of like the big chorus. It's just a normal ass song. It's not trying to be like super. I don't know. It's just really normal, and compared to the other singles, because when he sent me this song, I went back to the other ones, listened to them, didn't really like them, but this one had more of a, like, it's not heavier, it doesn't have an edge, but it's, I don't know. I dug it more, and that's why.
Just a funny way to describe a song. It's just
It's just kind of
it's just
normal.
really
it's just
normal.
kind of, like, it's no frills, there's nothing crazy, it's got good melody, you know, that
Yeah,
kind of
no,
shit.
I mean, I kind of know what you mean. I didn't, because I really didn't feel like anything
Yeah.
towards it. I thought it was good. I thought it was like it had a nice big chorus. It was
Yeah,
pretty
that's
sprawling.
kind of what I like
I
about
thought
it.
it kind of tried the same trick as "Take Me to Church," but
Yeah.
like they come in on the major instead of the minor.
Yeah, yeah.
So like that break and then like
There's an interesting chord change in the chorus that keeps bringing me back to listening to the song.
Take me to church.
Take me
Yeah.
to church.
he
Yeah.
also he loves like plate reverb. Like
Yeah,
it
yeah.
sounds like he's performing at the bottom of a well.
Yeah.
always.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is he still like popular? Is he still like one of the bigger?
I would have
names?
thought he was gone already.
Yeah, I don't know.
He just played around here this past
Yeah, it was
week.
Heartwood
literally-
Acres, dude.
This
Yeah.
fucking weekend.
Yeah.
This
Yeah.
year. Yeah.
The
Benito
venue
actually
most
texted me
known
about
for
it.
Christmas lights and me sing
Yeah.
Rusted Root
Yeah.
for free once a year.
But yeah, I was like fine on this. Like I thought it was.
It's fine.
It kind of made me think like, oh, Hozier Might have some like more rockin' cuts.
That's
some
kind of
bigger
what
ones.
I got from it.
But yeah, I'm probably not gonna check out the record from it.
Yeah, I would agree. I
Yeah.
mean, I think it's a perfectly fine song.
Yeah.
Yep.
And
It gets up perfectly fine.
It's perfectly fine to like this.
yes.
That's the stamp that
We
we
will
give
also
it.
not think that you're cool, but
We won't
It's
think you're
okay.
Won't
all
think
right?
you're uncool.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, you know,
It's fine. Skip
he's
it.
doing his thing. He's
going.
Hozier. Hozier. dude.
Hozier.
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 He's kind of like in my mind, he's kind of like Gautier, except it's Hozier.
He's like if WYEP was a band.
Gautier. Yeah, that's a good way to put it.
Yeah.
Gautier. That's a guy that needs to come back.
Yeah, dude.
Dropped a banger. That guy rocks. Or maybe he's just chilling.
I think
Who knows
he.
what he's doing.
I think he collected a big old bag off that and said,
I'm out of here. Here's a pick of mine. This is "Leaving the Light" by Genesis Owusu. Been kind of blown away by this guy since I first heard his first solo record, "Smiling with No Teeth."
"Is that where he has like the bandages on his head?"
a couple years ago. I think maybe 2021, 2020. I can't remember when that came out. But his first single, "Don't Need You," like I love that song so much. That album's great. He's coming out with a new record. This song kind of like equally blew me away as "Don't Need You." I love like that Super Mario like.
Yeah, it's a goofy little synth.
And then it kind of goes into like a punk noise type of thing. So much going on here. Like there's a groove. It speeds up. It slows down. I mean, he's just such a creative like force. I'm excited to see him like get bigger. I feel like if anyone should be like huge right now, I would say Genesis. Like I would recommend this guy to anybody.
Yeah, this is the first thing I've heard from him.
Yeah.
And I love
Same.
this.
He's
this
great.
Is
He's great.
the
He's got
best song
such-
on the playlist.
Every song I hear from him, I'm like, wow, this is better than what I thought. But I think a lot of his, this might be why I like him a lot. A lot of his production, I think, or he maybe just a collaborator is
Kieran.
Kieran
Yeah.
J. Callan.
He plays guitar in his band, I read.
Yeah.
Which is awesome.
There's a video of him doing that song "Don't Need You" on YouTube, where Kieran is playing guitar and he's got the most ridiculous guitar. It's like
What
it
is
has
it?
like a big handle on it. He's wearing like a cowboy hat and he like looks. All the other guys are like normal looking, and then it's just him and he's like doing weird dances in the
Oh,
corner and
that's sick.
stuff. And I'm like, who the fuck was that guy? And then I was like, oh, it's Kieran J. Callan.
Dude, I love that.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
love that,
it's
dude.
awesome.
And yeah, I don't know what kind of like weirdo Australian music scene
Yeah,
is
it's going
going
on
on,
in there, yeah.
but yeah, I think the production on this is incredibly cool.
great.
His rapping is
Yeah.
fucking sick.
Yeah, he's coming to Pittsburgh actually.
Really?
No
He's coming
shit.
to Thunderbird.
Dude, I'm in.
I
would
wanna go.
Love to go to that.
Yeah.
Um,
This song, I agree with Evan. Probably the best one on the playlist.
Yeah.
The production's really cool, and when it goes to that halftime thing,
Yeah.
Oh,
like,
dude, that's the best.
It's awesome. It's like hip hop that is hip hop and noise that's like very punk rock.
Yeah,
structure
It
just
lends
centric.
itself to the head
Yeah.
nodding
Yeah.
crowd.
Yeah.
You know.
The stomping crowd.
Yeah, you rarely hear a hip hop beat that's like four on the floor. Dum, ba,
Yeah. Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. He's great. I'm excited for this record.
I would love to see this guy live. This
Yeah.
would be
Yeah. I
sick.
think he'd be. Yeah. I feel like he should be more well known.
Dude, especially if Kieran's there.
Yeah, yeah. That'd be so
That would
awesome.
be fucking
God
sick.
damn, that'd be one of the coolest shows. But check out Genesis Owusu. Check out his first album if you haven't yet. But this is the new single called "Leaving the Light." It's great. So let's move on. Here's an Evan pick.
This is Cops and Robbers by Underscores. Underscores is a 23-year-old pop, like electro pop noise artist. Found out about them through this song, but have gone back and listened to some of their other stuff. They definitely owe a lot of their sound, I think, to like 100 gecs. They've opened for 100 gecs. And they've collaborated with Travis Barker as well.
Of course.
Yeah.
The collab king, Travis Barker.
Yep.
But I
Can't
really
resist.
like this song. I don't love the verses, but I love the chorus.
Yeah.
I love the instrument choice, and the like how noisy and weird it gets at time.
Yeah.
And I think more than 100 gecs, they have a bit more like indie rock influence. Like they feel like it feels a lot more guitar based than 100 gecs is.
Yeah, and it's not as glitchy.
I was gonna say it's a lot less jagged.
Yeah.
Still do those weird like hard stops into a section and stuff like that.
It's a song that I'm kind of like, I kind of hate how much I like it. You know what I mean? Like I've heard it, I'm just like, fuck. Now I have to like this stuff. You know what I mean? But I mean, it is kind of first thing I thought of was 100 gecs. But yeah, I mean, we've listened to other like hyper pop shit like this on the podcast. And yeah, I'm growing a real taste to it, and I like fear it's just because like it's the newest like form of rock music. Like if you're gonna make rock now, like it's gotta sound fucking very like twee, you know what I mean, and kind of like just too sweet and poppy and like glitchy. You kind of have to do that whole thing to like stand out now.
Yeah, and you have to spend so much goddamn time in your DAW, which I fucking hate.
Yeah,
like
you just gotta keep making little cuts everywhere.
Like I loathe being in Logic. Like I'd love just being able to play
it's
with
like
a band
Adderall
and
music, being able to just copy and paste shit forever.
Yeah, it feels so nerdy to like this as a 29-year-old man.
Oh man, I read an Atlantic article about them. I think it was in the Atlantic, and it was like a 40-year-old person talking about how much they loved this band.
Whoa.
And and the interview with them was interesting too, because Skrillex was like a throwaway person to us, like musically, but they had an enormous impact on an entire generation of kids.
Yeah,
you're so right.
And that's what
crazy.
they were talking about.
Yeah.
And 100 gecs have talked about how awesome Skrillex is and how their drums are unbelievable.
Yeah.
It's like, it's so wild to me that somebody came along and I was like, yeah, that kind of sucks.
Yeah.
And they're like, this is the most
It's
important
changed my
artist
life.
of the modern age.
Skrillex was like such. I remember him just being such a side note. I'm just like, yeah, this is like, just a dumb genre of music that's gonna die.
Yeah, this is a fad that'll go away.
Yeah.
And there's people that are like talk about that. Like that sound, they talk about it like Eddie Van Halen's tone. Like they're like, I can't get
no
it.
one could do that.
Yeah.
These days.
Well, to them, Eddie Van Halen's tone is just like, who cares?
That's just
Yeah.
a guitar. Yeah.
It's just guitar.
That's just a guy playing guitar.
Yeah,
And
it's just a
fucking-
human being interacting with a machine
Yeah.
made by another human
Yeah.
being.
Yeah.
Unlike, whatever plug-in horse shit that sounds.
Yeah, dubstep
Oh
is.
my god!
I could see dubstep like making a pretty heavy comeback, and
It's due.
I could see
It's
me
due.
liking it.
Oh yeah.
Now that I'm like void of like trying to be cool in my high school in any way, like I'm just gonna be like, yeah, it's awesome.
Muse
Yeah.
tried.
Muse did try. I mean, a lot of rock bands tried.
Yeah.
Muse, Korn did.
Yeah.
Korn made a dubstep album.
Wilson,
Wilson.
dump
How
truck.
could we forget
Perhaps
Wilson?
the greatest
Yeah, one of the
dubstep
coolest.
song.
Yeah.
How the fuck can we forget the,
But yeah,
the
I'm-
patron saints of the podcast?
Yeah,
Wilson.
It truly is Wilson. But yeah, this is a cool song. Cops and Robbers _
Yeah.
What do you think, Jage?
I like it too. It's
Yeah.
it's neat. The vocalist reminded me of someone that I cannot put my finger on at the moment, but I feel like I've heard her style done by other people. I'm not saying that it's like derivative, but I can't think of it. But anyways, yeah, I really like it, and if dubstep's making a comeback,
We're here for it.
we're here
Yeah.
for it.
Yeah.
We
I'm gonna
don't
come
care
back
anymore.
to music to be a dubstep guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The worst dubstep
Yeah,
guy.
we'll just
Yeah.
pour Liquid
Yeah.
Death on your PC
Yes.
and just
Yeah.
Yeah.
That'd be so awesome.
No, that would be sick.
All right, let's move on. This is a JJ pick.
I think my last one.
Yeah.
This is the lead track off of the new White Denim album. I came to this band also just by the fucking algorithm and shit. They have a song called Ha 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 Yeah that I really like.
Nice.
And I just think this is some really sweet stuff, really approachable. I feel like my mom would like it.
Yeah.
You know, that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
That's the barometer for like.
They just
would
put
my
stuff on
mom?
and just like, yeah, I don't. It's fine.
No,
Yeah.
I will rank this
Me
higher.
and my mom listening to Hozier and White Denim, dude.
I would rank this one higher than Hozier by a decent amount. They're a much smaller
yeah,
band,
yeah.
and it's just real sweet. I would put them in a category of White Reaper a bit in like their pop sensibility, but White Reaper is way more rockin' than these
Yeah.
guys, where these guys are like the smooth ones.
Yeah.
But it's just good production, good songwriting, and the album as a whole I listened to, and it's really good.
Yeah,
Good
I like
grooves.
this.
Yeah.
I heard about this band a long time ago. I think they were supposed to open for someone I was seeing. And I checked them out, and I wasn't a fan. But
Yeah.
after I heard this, I was like, oh, I might have to revisit, because I thought it's just like cool production, cool guitar work,
Yeah.
you know?
I think it's like their
No.
third or fourth release now, so they're probably getting some money, and they can
Yeah.
get in the studio, and
Yeah, I
they write
enjoy
good
it.
songs.
They've been around a while.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, like
Could
over
be
10 years.
More
Yeah.
than 3 or 4 albums. I actually don't know.
Yeah, it's sometimes when an indie band pulls from classic rock, I'm not as into it, but
Yeah.
I thought the production was really cool.
Yeah.
The vibe's cool. I like whatever that little organ thing
Yeah.
or guitar work is.
Oh shit, they've had a lot of albums. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6,
Like, yeah, this new
7,
band.
8. They've had like 8 or 9
Yeah.
albums.
Yeah, I think they're like old salty dogs.
Yeah,
Yeah.
probably by now.
But yeah, it's cool.
yeah, I like it.
I like
a lot. Yeah. White Denim, Bounce Back.
Bounce
Go
Back.
Check it out. Here's one that I put on here. This is the Voidz with a new song called Prophecy of the Dragon.
Hell yeah.
I love. This is Julian Casablancas from the Strokes' new-ish band. I think they kind of debuted in like 2018. And I've been waiting for them to put out a new record. Cause I think they debuted way before that. Their second record was probably around 2018, somewhere around there. But yeah, I love that record. I've been waiting for new Voidz because of just like there's just such a, I don't know, like they're mixing like 80s hair metal with like new synth pop, and I don't know. I just think it's really, they have such a unique sound, and somehow like sometimes they'll sound exactly like the Strokes, and sometimes they'll sound like nothing like the Strokes. But yeah, I just thought I thought this was a cool single. I'm excited for the new record.
I
was
can't
that?
tell if I love this song or I hate it.
Really?
Yeah, I
Yeah.
don't really like it.
You don't like it?
The first
Dude,
time
what?
the first time I listened to it, it just felt like such a disconnected mess of ideas that don't go together.
I'm getting Sleep Token vibes off of
Really?
this song.
Off of this?
A little
I don't
bit.
know if I get the vibe. The more I listen to it, the more I like it. But there's a lot of just shit going on that I
Yeah.
don't know. Like the Crazy Train riff.
Oh, I
and,
love that, dude.
The
It's
like,
awesome.
yeah, yeah. I mean, the Strokes' first album is so good that anytime I hear Julian doing anything other than like, I actually like
There's
this
Daft Punk,
This
like
part's
Daft
kinda
Punk
cool.
sounding
Dude,
shit.
They always. You would really not like this band then.
Oh, yeah?
Because their last album, which I loved, had like a ton of just like, they'll just do stuff that's so unnecessary, like a shit ton of auto tune, or just like, I don't know, shrieky, shrill guitars out of nowhere, mixing that's just off, you know, like sounds like being sucked into a black hole. Like they're
Yeah.
just, I don't know, I think it's not supposed to be artsy. It might just supposed to be like, we don't give a shit at all.
Yeah.
Which I don't know.
Are the Strokes still a thing?
They are still a thing.
Okay.
But Julian Casablancas, I remember, said in an interview that he prefers doing the Voidz, and he compared doing the Strokes to being the Strokes to Natalie Portman doing Marvel movies. He's like,
wow.
he was like,
Whoa.
sometimes he's like, you know, Natalie
I get
Portman.
2 of these.
He's like, Natalie Portman was in that really cool movie recently called Annihilation, and that's like what the Voidz is to me.
And then
the
Albert
Voids
Hammond-
are my
And did you
annihilation.
hear what Albert Hammond Jr. said? It was
No.
like, when the Strokes get together, we could move the universe or
Oh
something
my
like that.
god.
Joey Casablancas is just like, this is my paycheck, while I can go off and do other weird shit.
Yeah, I mean, like the first Strokes album is so good. It just feels like I wish those guys would just have made sleazy Rolling Stone songs forever.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, I didn't like the new record, and
No.
that's like really the only one the only Strokes record I really don't enjoy. Like I like all of their stuff.
Yeah, it was
Even
like
Come Down This
darker
Shit.
and like
Yeah.
more like
It's just like-
subdued.
I don't know, just like flat, moody
Yeah.
pop shit. But
I did ultimately like this song.
Yeah.
I don't think I'm gonna check out the record or more of their stuff.
yeah, I
for
can't
the-
believe. I thought this
I don't
was
really
gonna
care
be like
for
the,
it.
wow, this is crazy. That's how it feels to me.
No, the
This is like-
Genesis Owusu
yeah.
song is the winner here.
Well, yeah,
from-
that one's good. But yeah, I love the Voidz. This is classic Voidz, dude.
Classic Voidz.
just that classic
It's
Voidz
got
that
that Voidz tone.
It really fills
Yeah.
the void.
Fun fact about this band is that their guitar player is named.
Nate Cross.
No, his name is. Yeah, this is actually my shit that I put on here. But their guitar player's name is. I know his nickname is Beardo.
Hell yeah.
Cool.
But he used to be on. There was a show on VH1 called The Rock Life. I don't know if you know The Rock Life.
It sounds so familiar.
Was it like 07, 08, 06 era? Or is
Probably.
Okay. Yeah, the golden age, one would say.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
yeah. It was one of the show. It was like in the time where they were trying to make rock cool again.
Yeah.
There was a show called The Rock Life, and there was a band. It was about a band in LA called White Star, and the lead singer was like married to like Rod Stewart's daughter or something like that.
Dude, I do remember
His
this.
name was Cisco Adler, and he just thought he was so
Whoa.
cool. They had the drummer was Roy Orbison's son,
Yes.
or like grandson or something. They had a band dancer named Tony Potato, who he was in their band, but all he did was just go on stage and dance.
Was
He's
he
like
fat?
This fat guy, yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, Anthony Potato. Nice to meet you.
The name's Anthony Potato.
You can call me
Yeah.
Tony.
How we doing, folks? But the guitar player for White Star was Beardo from the Voidz. But-
Oh, shit.
And he used to go by Rainbow in that band. And then I guess like
What's with him going under
I
all
don't know,
these
he's
names?
going by a different name. But yeah, I
Yeah.
just want everyone to know that if you, cause I remember, like I have a really good eye for faces in names,
Uh-huh.
and like when I saw the Voidz, I was like, that guy looks so fucking familiar.
Where do I
to
know
me.
him from?
Yeah, and then
Is
so
that
I looked it
Rainbow?
up, and I'm like, I remember Rainbow from White Star, and this is literally him.
That's fucking Rainbow.
He fucking changed his name.
The Rock Life currently has a 3.5 out of 10 on IMDb. It's the brutal.
Dude, it was a dog shit show. It was
Did he
terrible.
change his look at all from
He
Voidz
had like
to...
a big afro.
I thought you were
and,
going to say a big ass.
No. He had a huge ass.
That sounds like a more. That sounds like a more Tony Potato diagnosis.
When he was Rainbow, he had this huge,
Huge ass.
juicy, sweet ass.
He's dropped a couple lbs.
Since becoming
He
Beardo.
followed the Kim K method, you know.
Yeah,
got those
yeah, Ozempic,
injections.
yeah.
Yeah, he's on Ozempic.
He's on Ozempic.
Yeah, Beardo's on Ozempic. He
Beardo,
doesn't have
yeah.
that fucking
We're
apple pie ass anymore. But yeah, check out the Voidz.
His ass
A
isn't as
fucking
big anymore.
juicy ass, dude. Yeah. He just wanted, he got a
He's got
look
a
different.
wagon,
Yeah,
yeah.
so no one remembers he was in White Star.
He doesn't want to
The
be
Rock
like, is
Life,
that
yeah.
Rainbow, dude?
Yeah.
No, look at his ass.
Dude, I think that might be the
No.
only one on Earth that's
No.
like, that's Rainbow from White Star.
Yes.
That might be the only guy.
You're
that
gonna
would
go
make
front
that
row at
connection.
the fucking the
Yeah.
Voidz show. You're like,
Rainbow!
Rainbow!
We're in on the joke!
He's like,
Where's
don't
your
fucking
ass?
call me that.
Yeah.
It's
God.
Beardo now.
Beardo
and I
now.
have a regular size ass.
Fuck. Hell yeah. Dude.
Yeah, that's good.
That's hilarious. I'm gonna put that one last.
Okay.
This is we're ending on 2 Evan picks. We have a bonus.
Yeah. This is Swap Places by ThxSoMch. And ThxSoMch is spelled like you did it with T9
Yeah,
in your
texting.
pocket in 10th grade.
much.
I found this on YouTube trending. It's kind of where I look for, you know, maybe what the masses are
Kind of
into.
where I dig out.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
You know, they delivered Dax, so, you know,
Right,
I've
yeah.
returned.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's pop. I guess you would call this pop. This is
I'm
pop
not
music
sure.
now.
This
The most
is it.
Not quite sure, but I just thought this song was. It was hilarious that they added that scream in, like at the start of every line.
Yeah.
And it's like not even mixed right.
Oh my
so
god!
You can just
It
tell that
sounds
it's
like
a guy.
he's retching every
yeah,
time.
it's just a guy in the microphone just
Like he's gonna
Yeah.
vomit after
like
he
listen
yells.
to that.
Yeah, I mean, this is
I've never listened to MGK's music with much detail, but he looks like he'd make music like this.
Oh well, yeah.
You know?
I've listened to MGK's stuff.
yeah.
I love it, dude.
That's for.
But I was like, yeah, he's like one of the best.
Yeah, I put this on because this person is like blowing up. I checked their
Really?
Spotify numbers. Yeah, like
Holy
they have
shit.
millions of
You gotta be kidding
monthly
me.
listeners.
This song sucks.
Yeah.
This song is like it's like Journey's shopping Gauge's wearing Annie Ann's for lunch core to me.
Whoa, dude, you just hit
Yeah,
me
that
with
was-
too many
Yeah.
brand names
Yeah,
at
that-
once.
yeah,
I'm
that
done
was
with them already.
crazy.
No,
It's
I
blowing up.
the how much more depressing can music get?
No,
is really my
that's-
thought. Like,
this was fun. This song was fun to listen to until I just found out that they have 6 million monthly listeners.
Everything
Holy
is
shit, are you
sung with their
kidding me?
tongue out.
yeah, this is huge.
Dude, this is like one of the worst. I thought it was like a joke.
This song
Remember
sucks.
when like grunge was like depressing?
Yeah.
And now the kids want despair, literal
Yeah.
despair. Like
Just
there's
like
no
nothing to
hope.
live for.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Like I really don't know how you could make something that.
No,
and
yeah.
it's like, it used to be depressing music would like, you know, there would be a feeling that there was like depth to it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Where now it feels like it's just like chic to
Yeah.
be utterly miserable.
Yeah. It's like, I don't know. Like,
Can you turn that Wolfmon
yeah,
song off?
Fuck.
yeah. I mean, like, I always thought of sad music as like there's a time and a place to listen to it. You know, like it's.
This shit doesn't
it's
even
for-
make me sad.
Yeah, it's for certain moods. Yeah, exactly.
It's
Like,
annoying.
it doesn't really do
It hasn't
anything.
have the
makes
desired
me
effect.
visibly
Yeah.
upset.
It just makes me go like, Jesus, God, stop.
Yeah.
You know?
Shut up.
But yeah, I don't know. I don't really feel anything besides just like turn it off. You know?
Yeah, and the fact that you have to call that pop music
Yeah.
just by how popular
yeah,
it is.
exactly.
And it begins with him, like vomiting.
yeah. Yeah. Why is that good?
Like,
Why do
shut
people
up.
like that? Why do they want that these days?
Ugh.
Especially when it doesn't, like when you hear it on like a metal song or
Yeah.
something like that, it makes a little more sense. But this
What?
whatever sort
Yeah.
of
I
moody
mean-
like guitar progression.
I guess that's like, I mean, a lot of shit we've talked about, like newer rap shit, is like trying to incorporate emo and like
Screamo.
screamo
Yeah.
in and doing it in like the most tasteless of ways. And this like kind of takes a cake on it. But yeah, I hate to like turn into the three old guys who are like, this isn't music, but like this does suck. I'm sorry. I'm like, if I can say that underscores that I like that song,
Yeah.
I'm allowed to say that this is
This
dog
sucks.
shit.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
I think
Yeah.
that's
Yeah,
more
I
than
think
fair.
that's fair.
I do
Yeah.
feel
Yeah.
a bit like an old man being like, I don't understand it.
Oh, sure,
Yeah.
But I don't.
Yeah.
I don't know why you would want to
Yeah.
listen to something who it seems like the only reason it exists is to be as melancholy as
as
Yeah.
possible.
yeah, I don't even know what the song's about
Yeah.
because he's like, oh, fuck, dude, fuck, yeah.
Yeah, every line starts off with that. Yeah, I think if we can say we're into hyperpop, then we're allowed to not
Say
feel
that.
like old bitter men.
Thanks
listening
so
to
much
hating it.
sucks.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Come at us.
Come at us. I don't get it. Does it look like
I
we
wanna
give a
know.
shit anymore?
We're in our
Dude,
fucking
We
basement,
don't
dude.
care at all.
We all live in this home together. it's our basement.
It's so funny. We
There's
revealed
cots
that we
over
were
there.
roommates. Yeah. This is our only room that we have.
Yeah. There's,
Yeah.
yeah. Mm-hmm. Three
Thank-
twin
That's
mattresses
my
on the
cot.
floor.
That's
Yeah.
the bunk bed over there.
$675 a month for the three of us.
Yeah,
so
split.
it's not
So
bad.
really only
It's not
200.
bad, yeah.
Yeah.
Um,
And the podcast is all we do. That's
we can only do it one a week, and there's a 1 week tape delay,
Yep.
but it's all we do.
You already be tired of hearing about royal blood by the time you get our lukewarm take on it.
Yeah, our take is just like, what a bunch of wussies.
Yeah, what a bozo
Wow.
he was.
Why would you whine about that? Let's do the last song of the playlist here.
Let's get it going.
This is I Can't Party by Vulfmon.
Yeah.
Not
You're
to
going to
be
have to
confused
explain
with
this one to me.
Vulfpeck.
Yeah, so this is the lead singer of Wolfpack. Is a band that I routinely get mixed up with Volbeat.
Me too.
I don't think I've ever listened to Wolfpack.
I haven't.
The people that have brought them up to me makes me think they're like a music nerd band.
Yeah.
Like man, those cats can wail like that sort
Like
of
Bad
Cats
Bad Not
swinging.
Good.
Yeah.
Bad
sort
Bad
of
Not Good's the same way to me.
Yeah.
Yeah, but Bad Bad Not Good's kind of cool.
Yeah, they are
Yeah.
sick though. I like them. They did a whole album with Ghostface.
Exactly.
So that's
But they're like
Yeah.
music nerds, you know.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they are for sure.
It's been a while since I've had like a physical reaction to my dislike of a song, and this was one of them.
Describe it.
It's a guy like
Describe your reaction. I want to know your physical reaction.
it's just like, I mean, that's as physical as it got, but still, yeah, I mean, I like tongue-in-cheek songs, which this is trying to be.
Yeah.
But I think that if it's tongue-in-cheek, maybe you should try to be, well, funny.
Yeah.
And then also use it as a tool to maybe be subversive, you know?
Yeah.
I mean, if
and-
he was trying to be funny, he could have just done "I just sharded." You know what I mean?
Another JJ singer.
Class.
Another
Wrote it down.
another poop joke.
There are people that think I'm funny. They exist.
I mean,
We'll take your word
We'll
for
take
it.
your word for it.
sharded.
Yeah, I hate the lyrical content. I hate the music of this song. There's
Yeah.
like a yeah, I mean the humor in this song feels like it was written by like a subreddit moderator.
yeah.
And yeah, I hate this song
Yeah,
so much.
I didn't know what to think of it because Mark Dempsey, shout out, friend of the show.
Love you, Mark.
Friend of the show, Mark Dempsey, sent this to us, and I couldn't make odds or ends of it when he sent it to us. I didn't even know what to say to him. And then you put it on like right after that, and I was like, all right, maybe I should check it out because I thought he was sending it to me as like a recommendation, and then you put it on as a recommendation.
Yeah.
But that's what I thought was going on, and I listened to it, and I was about to tear both of y'all a new asshole. Yeah,
We don't know where Mark stands, so maybe we are ripping him an asshole.
we might be. I'm not sure.
We this song gives me major. I don't know if you're familiar with the internet classic "Show Me Your Genitals."
Yeah, Jean Lajoie. Yeah.
You even
I
know
remember,
his name.
I remember Jean Lajoie. Yeah.
This song gives me "Show Me Your Genitals" vibes. I
Yeah,
don't
but-
have feelings because feelings are gay. you know,
Yeah,
that
but
kind of
that's
stuff.
funny though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like that was funny back then. Like all
Yeah.
that stuff was like in the context of the internet.
This is not.
This is
funny.
like trying to be an artist while also trying to be funny, but it's not funny at all. Like the reason why I
can
like parody songs and
party.
funny music is because there's jokes in it. Like,
yeah.
Yeah, this one is trying to be like, isn't it funny that I'm a dweeb? But
Yeah.
but it's clever, and
Yeah.
and I hate clever. I like funny, and I hate clever.
Yeah.
Funny. The point of funny is to try to make another person laugh.
Right,
The
yeah.
point of clever is to let people know the person that made it is
Yeah.
very
Smart.
smart.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
cool.
That's exactly what I felt about this. Like the way he's dressed, he's got like the whatever little beret on with like he looks like a character in a Wes Anderson
Yeah.
movie or something. And the way he delivers the lyrics and the lines and the way the music sounds. Yeah, I just hate the person that made this. You know what I mean? Like I don't know him. I
Wait,
don't
he's
know
in,
anything,
he's
but I
in
just-
Wolfpack? This is a guy from
Yeah, he's
Wolfpack?
the lead singer
Oh,
or
okay.
the leader.
Yeah.
Or
It's
So
kind
everything
of-
has to be Wolf for
It's kind of
him?
like that Office, that one part in The Office where he's like, I hate all the things that you choose.
Oh,
to
I
be."
hate.
Like that's how I
Why
feel
are
about this.
Why
Like, I don't
are
know-
you the way that you are?
Yeah.
And what gives you the
it's
right?
antithetical to my entire being.
Yeah, exactly.
You know?
I don't know this
I
guy.
hate so much the things
yeah,
that you choose.
I'm sure
to be.
he's a good musician. Like if Wolfpack's a good band, respect to that. but-
Successful.
yeah.
There are people that like this.
Right, exactly.
Yeah,
respect to
clearly.
it, but yeah, it hit me the wrong way.
Maybe
Yeah.
Mark
Yeah.
is one of the ones that likes this.
I feel like he might be.
Yikes!
Sorry, Mark.
Sorry, dude.
Sorry, Mark. But yeah, I could just envision myself waking up in like 3 days with this song immediately stuck in my head and just getting
mad.
Yeah,
dude.
you just wake up on the wrong side of the bed
Because Nate's like, I can party.
yeah,
you know?
exactly. Don't fuck that. Yeah.
Don't say
you ever
that.
Just wake up with real rage as soon as you wake up in the morning. You're just like, God damn it.
Yeah.
And then there's just a song playing in your head, and it's one that you really don't like.
Yeah, it's a guy in an ascot telling you how big of a dweeb he is.
Yeah. And how he still gets girls.
Yeah.
Yeah, the girls still want to sleep with him. Even
He's
though
like, I can't party, but
like, that's okay.
Yeah. Because I got a
just don't.
private chef, and there's 3 of us, and we'll have sex with you.
God, it's like Lena Dunham core. It's fucking awful. It's just really hits you the wrong way.
Gross.
We're gonna end it on a bad note there.
Just a sour.
I
don't even know.
No, let's play something that rocks. Let's play something that really rocks. I put something on that I took off because I don't think we'd have enough time. But let's just add it back real quick.
Oh hell yeah!
Let's end on a good note, as we should. Intercepted message by the Osees.
Shout out to Pittsburgh, Paul.
Yeah, one of my favorite bands ever. I think you as well.
Yes.
Seen them live so many times. One of the best live bands.
Where we were talking about King Giz and how we're like tired of them.
Yeah.
Some reason, well, this band doesn't put out many albums in a month, and they don't inundate you with products. They do make things that they want you to buy, but it's not like insane. And these guys came first.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Not that it's about that.
It doesn't have to be a competition, but I mean, like these bands, you know what I'm saying?
They're
like,
similar.
They're very similar.
But these guys are the ultimate creatures of habit.
Oh, absolutely. They
Like,
put out a record every year. They go on tour
around
in
the same
same
time.
places. Every time we go see them, it's November.
September.
September 13th.
Yeah.
Every year.
Every year.
In Cleveland.
Yep.
They
Beachland
just
Ballroom.
leave the building and go same time next year.
That's exactly what it
That's
is.
literally how it goes.
They put out records every year. Sometimes they're
They're
going
a
to be
machine.
like insanely different than the one they put out the year before, or it's going to be like the same style.
Last year's was like a
yeah.
super mega dirty punk one, you know.
I've been
This
really
one sounds like Devo almost.
yeah. This one's like I feel like this is gonna go
goofy synthwave.
They
shit.
said they're going in like a synth pop direction for the whole album, so I'm excited for that.
Two drummers.
I've loved their output since like probably 2014, 2016, somewhere
Weird
around there.
Exits is where they got me.
Weird Exits is the first vinyl I bought from
Web,
them,
the one
but,
before, the one with Web on it. Before
Yeah, I can't. What the fuck is that album called? It has such
with
a
the guy on the front.
yeah.
You keep talking.
Mutilator
I'll look it
Defeated
up.
at
There
Last.
it is.
Yeah, that's a great record.
Ev knows it.
That's where I got it.
Yeah.
Just
but,
kidding.
yeah, just a sick song, and they're beefing with Black Country New Road,
Which
so.
is awesome. And you know Black Country New Road's going to write like a 13-minute long song about it.
Yeah. They
John Dwyer said something mean to me in the green room.
Said my shirt was too big.
It's the only size they had.
I had to wear it. Yeah, check out this song.
It actually is my dad's shirt.
He gave it to me before he passed away. And everyone's like, oh, damn. Yeah.
They have to release a statement. I didn't know the shirt was a family heirloom. It was.
It was a big
Yeah.
shirt.
It
What
was-
do you want me to say?
It's a big.
It was
my
big.
dad was a very fat man. His name is Beardo.
He had a huge
Tony
ass.
His name is Tony Potato.
Yeah, my father Tony Potato died and gave me this Brooks
This
Brothers
big shirt that he shared with his bandmate Rainbow when he had a huge ass. Oh man!
Damn, we tied it all together.
even
Oh.
though that makes no sense.
It knows that. If you followed any of that, you have head trauma.
The
and we love you.
Yeah, we love you.
the
Thank you so
IQMB
much.
verse that we're creating.
Yeah,
here.
we're creating a
cinematic universe.
That's Intercepted Message by the Osees. Go check it out. Thanks for watching the show. I quit my band. This was a fun one. We'll see you next time. We're doing this every week, fellas.
And
Yeah,
this
it's
is all
every
we
week.
do, and we
This
live
is all
here.
we do. We live here, and I
about to
sleep
go.
on the machine, on the bike, and
Yeah, I roll over onto just a cardboard box and a
Yeah.
broken Heineken bottle. I just put into the form of a
it's
pillow.
comfy.
Yeah.
Getting used to it. All right. Thanks everyone for watching.
Bye.
Bye.